Our second runner-up is Francine Sterle, the author of Nude in Winter, Tupelo Press, 2006, and LA Times Book of the Year Award finalist, Every Bird is One Bird, Editor's Prize, Tupelo Press, 2001, and The White Bridge, Poetry Harbor, 1999. Her poems have appeared in such journals as Plowshares, Poetry International, the North American Review, and Nimrod, and have been anthologized in Letters to the World, To Sing Along the Way, Minnesota Women Poets from Pre-Territorial Days to the Present, the Cancer Poetry Project, and 33 Minnesota Poets. Sterle's poem, To the Birds of Spring, begins with avian praise to every feathered thing that shakes its wings. It moves to an image of the speaker's mother in flowered cotton and clear light. Francine Sterle's poem begins as an ode and ends as an elegy. What is so arrestingly beautiful about this poem is how strongly it spans the emotions from delight to sorrow, and does so in 16 lines. Then again, as the poem reminds, poignant, the meaning of spring birds. Sterle reminds of what poets know, what all humans somewhere intuit. Life is often both and, not either or. She expresses this so elegantly, so simply, that the poem resounds as true, as an experience shared by all. In a crystallized moment of personal grief, Sterle has invited us all in to somehow feel we understand. As we reach this revelation, as we feel that sorrow and longing, the undersong in this season of renewal, there are grassy nests built high in dead trees, and a great blue heron is hiding in the reeds. Francine Sterle has captured it all in this short poem, the epic human story, the loss, the building again. Please join me in welcoming Francine Sterle.
I think I've probably come the farthest for this reading. I still live in Minnesota. I am lucky enough to have a Minnesota fan. I'm lucky enough to have a very good friend who lives in Valley Stream, so it was a reason for me to come out and spend time in the city and enjoy New York. To the birds of spring, there's an epigraph to the poem, poignant the meaning of spring birds. To the birds of spring, to their songs in the air, to grassy nests built high in dead trees, to the downy woodpecker, the common redpoll, to the nuthatch and the orange-loving oriole, to every feathered thing that shakes its wings or hangs upside down from a crooked branch, to the great blue heron who glides to a landing near a bulging river, to the low-flying hawk, the crimson cardinal, to the glorious green hillside where I walk, to the crisp clanging of the bells, the heavy priestly cows, black and white as my mother's flowered cotton, to the pleasure of her voice and the clear light that surrounds her, to the repetition of this season so I can greet her on a day such as this in everything, because it is not what I look at, but what, after years without her, I see. Thank you.